We don't have to use the same text as in the intro. Let's type our names. We'll align our text into the middle of the composition. I'm going to turn my grid on, nudge my text up a little bit, turn the grid off. Now we can start animating it. Toggle down our layer, go to Animate, Scale. I'm going to rename it Scale 1. Remember to press Enter to rename. Change our scale to 0. Toggle down Range Selector 1. Toggle down Advanced. And we're going to change it to Ramp Up. We can change our ease low value to 90%. And we're going to animate the offset. We'll set our offset to -100, press the stopwatch, move over 30 frames. Change our offset to 100%. We're going to take that scale 1 and we're going to duplicate it with Control D. And with our scale 2, we're going to change the value 125%. And we'll drag our keyframes over 10 frames on the timeline. Now our text gets big and then small again. We can change our ease high to 60. Change our ease low to 60 to get a smoother animation. Now let's preview what that looks like. So as you can see, our text gets big and then small again. As a final touch, I'm going to duplicate the scale again to get 3 scales. Toggle down our scale 3. Change this value to 90%. Bring up the keyframes by pressing U. We'll drag these keyframes over another 10 frames. And under the Advanced tab, we'll change our ease high to 40 and our ease low to 40. Now let's see what that looks like. So our text scales in, gets big, smaller again, and then goes back into its normal position. Now let's animate our second animation. We'll type out some text. Align it to the center of the composition. Turn our grid on again. I'm going to nudge my text using the arrow key. I think that looks good enough. Turn my grid off. I think I'm going to start this animation around frame 67. We'll toggle down our layer. Go to Animate. Position. We'll set the Y position to 100. Toggle down our range selector. Toggle down Advanced. I'm going to change this one to ramp up as well, just like our first animation. Change our ease low to 90%. And again, we're going to animate our offset. Change it to -100. Press the stopwatch to put a keyframe. Move over 20 frames. We'll change our offset value to 100%. We'll rename our animator 1 to position 1. Duplicate it. Change the second position to -45. We'll move these keyframes over 10 frames on the timeline. Toggle down our range selector 1. Toggle down Advanced, and we'll change these values to 60%. Now our text shoots up and then comes back down again. Now let's duplicate position 2 with Control D. Change this value to 20. Toggle down our advanced layer. And we'll change our ease high to 30 and our ease low to 30. Bring up our keyframes by pressing U. We'll move these keyframes over 5 frames on the timeline. We have some text that shoots up, goes down, and then goes back up to its final position. The last thing we're going to do is on our position 1, we're going to add an opacity. Set the opacity value to 0. Now let's preview our animations. If you created text animations, first thing you're going to want to do is move your text layers to under the boil layer. Now we're going to have to trim our work area. I'm going to make my animation 4 seconds long. You can press N on your keyboard or just drag the work area. Now we'll go to File, Export, Add to Adobe Media Encoder. Once Media Encoder is open, we'll click here to bring up our setting. Beside the Preset tab, let's select YouTube 1080p Full HD. Click here and we can name our file and where we're going to export. Since we chose a preset, we don't have to worry about any of the other settings, so we can click OK. Go to the green arrow to export.